welcome to AI TV News. Today we will be reporting on the event I Can't Believe She Wore That Again, which is about history of fashion during the 1900s until 1950s. It is sponsored by SMOC Society, which stands for Society of the Museum of Original Costume, which was founded in 1992, with the purpose of preserving and studying different clothes collections based on historic outfits. Their main goal is to display the collection in a permanent museum of historic fashion for the visitors and residents of Vancouver. They feel like they recreate the history of how people have adorned themselves throughout the centuries. So now we'd like to show you some pictures of the beautiful surrounding where the event took place, and we'll go to Rebecca for the interviews. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Hi there, it's Rebecca Moen, and I'm just going to tell you a bit about how my interviews went. I interviewed a nice lady from the audience named Ruth Harris, and she used to be a member of the board, so she was very, it was very influencing to have her there, and she really felt like she felt like she fit in with the other audience members, and she knows Ivan, and she knows quite a few other ladies there, so she definitely felt it was a good event to have hold. And through having these events every month, they're hoping to raise enough money for a museum to put all of Ivan's historical clothes in, because right now we're all just seeing it in his house, and they want to bring it back into the community so that people can come to Vancouver and see these historical clothing. And then the second lady I interviewed, her name was Donna. She's on the education board trustee, and what she does is she just makes sure that they hold classes to educate people about this stuff, and how they can get more involved, and just fashion, historical fashion in general. Hold a couple classes in that, just to get people interested into the SMOC Foundation, and yeah. So thank you for listening. Ruth Harris, great. Harris, sorry. Harris. All right, and are you looking forward to the show?
Of course, yes, I do, very much.
Great. And do you have any history with the SMOC Association? Do you know them? Are you,
Well, I used to be a member, but because I go away a lot, I let my membership lapse. But I believe in the concept, saving these old clothes for special events, and it's good that they put on these presentations that you can go to, but they also take the clothes to other events. Because I belong to a golf club, and we had our 100th celebration, 100-year celebration a few years ago, and they brought some old golfing clothes to us for a fashion show. So that was really nice.
awesome. And do you know Ivan, the guy who's behind this whole big presentation? Do you know?
Well, I don't know him personally, but he's been around a long time, and he's often put on fashion shows at Heritage House events and things like that. So I know about him.
Okay, and are you invested and interested in the fashion industry?
Just personally, not there's no, I have no relationship. I'm just interested.
Yeah, of course. All right, and do you have any expectations about what's going to go on during the show, or any sort of exciting things that are going to happen?
No, but from the cover, it looks like you're going to bring out some wild fashion wear from a long time ago, I guess. Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, isn't it, since the clothes are so old, doesn't some of it get wrecked and ripped when they try and put it on the models and stuff? How do they, like, preserve it and make sure, like, it stays?
Well, I'm not part of the society, but I've heard over the years that they have special models that have been trained in how to put these on. They don't just let anyone wear them. and they have people that look after them, and they're, you know, that's why they made this society so that they could raise the funds to look after the clothes. Otherwise, they were just in Ivan's house, and now they needed a museum where they could store them properly.
So after after the event today, and after they hold the event every month, we're hoping to raise enough money for a museum to store these clothes in. Is this correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay,
As far
great.
as I know.
Wonderful. And then any person who comes to Vancouver will be able to go to this museum and see these clothes and find out about like the history of fashion and these historical clothing.
Yes, and when I was in Bath, England, a few years ago, they have a costume museum there, and it was really fascinating to go and see the old clothes, you know, that were popular during, how it changed during the ages. And I often thought that that would be something that would be good for Vancouver.
Yes, yes. Well, I am very excited, Ruth, and I hope it's a good show tonight.
I do too.
I am here with Rana. My name is Rana, great. And Rana, are you on the board for this organization?
I am. I've been on the board for almost 3 years now. I'm the education chair. So my job is coming up with guest speakers and coordinating the programs for Ivan Sayers, like you see today.
Great. And how did you first get involved with the Smog Association?
Well, like yourselves, I used to come to the programs, and there was the old board was resigning, and Donna, the president, asked me whether I would like to step in and become a board member, because I always had an interest in historical fashion, and my background is art and antiques and things historical. So I thought it was a great opportunity, and slowly I began to do the programming and became education chair.
Wow, great. And do you have any like advertising techniques that you really put out there for this association? Like, I'm sure you've done online stuff, but any sort of mouth-to-mouth posters or any of that stuff?
It's actually very important. Originally, the old board that broke up about 3 or 4 years ago didn't do a lot of online things, but these days you have to. So we put up a new website. I sent out a media release that goes to all the television stations and the media. That's very important for any event of this sort. I send out also ads to Georgia Strait, the Vancouver Sun, and other written media. As well, we have the University Women's Club newsletter, who are our core supporters, and as well, we have our own newsletter that we send out to our members regularly.
And how are you enjoying the show so far?
I think it's fabulous. Ivan's always a surprise. You never know what you're going to get. But it's a particularly good one, I think, today.
Any of the outfits one of your favorites of the bad tastes?
It has to be the flapper Monkey, the one, the hit and miss with the silver shoes and the satin and the old piece of lace from 10 years previous cut out. So, and the two ladies at the end, of course.
Great. All right, and can we expect anything more throughout the show, like any surprises or?
I'm not sure. Ivan never tells me. No one actually knows what's going to happen until the models get on stage one by one. That's why I'm taking notes, because when I do the web page and the Facebook page, I have to remember what I've seen. So it's a surprise.
I don't know if you know this, but we are AI students, so the Art Institute of Vancouver, and we're wondering if you have any advice for upcoming just fashion students who want to be future designers and future marketers and really get into the industry.
My own personal advice, and from the programming I've tried to do here, is network. Meet people in the fashion industry. I've had some guest speakers who are stylists, who work with local designers and retailers and do fashion forecasting. Network. One person will lead you to two other people who will lead you to someone else. So I think that's really the most important thing. Know your topic, research it, and on the human level, network. Meet people who can introduce you to other people. Very important.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
I will, and I hope I see you in future shows. Thank you.
Let's take a look at who Ivan Sayers is. Ivan Sayers is a fashion historian who specializes in the study of women's, men's, and children's fashion from 1650 to the present. Sayers has one of the largest and most comprehensive collections of historic clothing in private hands in Canada. He has produced fashion shows, lectures, and exhibitions all over Western and Central North America. Sayer jokes that his collection is so vast, he has to sleep in the dining room of his 3-bedroom home. A longtime resident of Vancouver, he worked at the Vancouver Museum from 1970 to 1990 and was its curator. And with this event, he is raising funds for the Vancouver Museum by donating some of his gorgeous pieces. Ivan bought the dress in Seattle. It is a new art exaggeration, which is in the 1905. It has the pigeon chest, padded hips, and multiple petticoats. The outfit also features feather boa of domestic fowl, a velvet purse, and lace umbrella. It suggests that there are too many different textures and a mixing of seasons.
So this outfit is from the 1919. The female figure disappears in favor of a more masculine look. Men's style shirt and tie complete her power suit. The shoes are two-tone lace boots, and it also suggests a more emancipated, even fast modern woman.
This is a heavy crochet rayon dress in puce in 1923. Complementary, it is a crochet purse, paste with paste essence in green, white, and violet stones. Her hat is white frame straw braided. A curious mix of seasons and textures.
So in this outfit, the women were told to stand in an H shape, which seemed inappropriate. This outfit is from the 1925. It's a pink satin dress, a sparkly stocking, and uses metallic shoes. It had only decoration in the front.
Okay, so Smog Society, it has more than 50 members, which are directed and led by Shelley Kozlowski, which is actually the road chair. The target market of this society and this event is old and classic people, which are above the 60 years. And these people is people who have been or who have lived important issues in the history of fashion, like the World Wars, which has been changing in the way they wear clothes. Also, we get to know Rona, who is the responsible of the publicity of this society, and she told us a lot of how she makes to spread the information. So they actually have their website, which is www.smog.ca. And in here we can see like all of the events, all what is happening. You can donate for the foundation and everything. The members in this society knows what is happening and what are the upcoming events by the newspaper, which they receive twice a month. Also, they have a Facebook group which has more than 900 likes, which I found really interesting because I didn't thought that these people that is up of the 60 years are like in the Facebook and in the social media liking it. But anyway, it is also a good way to get to know because they put everything so detailed with what is happening. And not just the foundation members and the society members can know about it. Also, everybody that has Facebook, that is like almost everybody. And their advertisements use usually black and white images of women using costumes, which clearly represents the main theme of this event. So it's saying that it's from the past, and it is saying that it's fashion and it's costumes and it's everything like just unite. But I think it is not like that good advertisement because it's a bit boring. But anyway, it tells the main theme. And also they use brochures to give the people who came there, and that's the way they tell their history, their story, all of the things, how they do the things, how you can go and be a member and everything. So they were giving to everybody the brochures. But we personally found the event by Georgia's Trade website. That is also a good site to know and they usually put their events in some websites that are in the Vancouver websites events. So that's all for today, and thank you really much for watching us. So we'll see you in the next event, and bye, have a nice day.